hey, Cascarita viewers, this European Super League is bullshit.
You think so?
I think so, 100%. I think it's fucking dumb. I think it's anti everything that soccer stands for. I think it's just greedy assholes. And although I fucking love Barcelona, fuck whoever is in charge of that club that greenlit this fucking thing. And I hope they all get fucking punished for being greedy cunts.
Hey, do you want to, maybe for those who aren't really informed, do you want to explain what's going on? Like the gist of it?
Yeah, okay. So for those of you who don't watch soccer and don't know,
I don't know, man. I made
soccer,
some money off of it.
like how soccer in Europe works, the European system is completely different from American sports. So in American sports, you have what's known as closed leagues, right? So if you wanted to start a new team and play in the NBA or NFL or MLB, what you have to do, you'd have to pay a franchise fee and you buy your way into the league, right? And so the smaller teams, like let's say Memphis has the Redbirds. The Redbirds have no chance, they have no ability to ever play in the MLB. They are a minor league team, and they essentially serve as a farm to a major league baseball team. In Europe, there's something called the soccer pyramid. So essentially, in theory, you could start your own team, play Sunday league, win that league, and you keep moving up in the divisions until eventually making it to the top league. So every country in Europe has the same system. In England, it's known as the Premier League. You know, you can start off in Division 4, you know, and through winning and good choices in the transfer market, make it to the Premier League and, you know, eventually win that league if, you know, you're smart about your purchases and whatnot. And there's this, I guess, romantic feeling that goes with that because we've seen some fairy tale teams in the past. Leicester in 2016 is a good example. That it's a team that at one point was playing, I think, in the third division. And, you know, they were able to find some hidden gems and through like just skill and amazing ability, they won the league. They won the Premier League and qualified to what's known as the Champions League. So Champions League is something that has no American equivalent. There's no similar thing in American sports. So in the Champions League, essentially what it is, you take the best teams of each country. So for instance, England, Spain, France, Germany, and Italy, they're known as the Big Four, the big top four leagues in the world. They're champion plus the top four, the next three down from them, they qualify to this international competition known as the Champions League. And the Champions League happens every year, and it's used to determine who is the best team in Europe and de facto the best team in the world because Europe is the strongest. They have the strongest league. Essentially, what the European Super League is trying to do is, in simplest terms, they are trying to Americanize the international competition, the international portion. So what they've proposed is that these 12 super clubs, or the 12 best clubs, well, not even best, because you know you have teams like the Milans and Spurs and Arsenal who haven't won shit in a very long time, but they're the 12 biggest historical clubs in the world or whatever. They've essentially said we're no longer going to play in Champions League. We're not going to continue participating in this competition, and instead we're going to start our own competition where we can never not qualify. We will always be in the competition, the close competition, and we plan on starting off with 15 member teams, and then we're going to invite 5 teams each year based on how well they performed in the domestic league the previous year. Now, what's bullshit about that is essentially they've created this closed system where, you know, a Leicester wouldn't be able to qualify to that competition because they're not a founding member, and they've not provided any sort of guidelines or anything that suggests that it would be based on merit and not on some sort of fucking brand marketing bullshit. Bottom line is they're trying to create a closed system where there's no repercussion, there's no consequences for them not being terrible in their domestic league, and they're just gonna want to make a shit ton of money because they're trying to market themselves more as, oh,
Don't they
you know,
already
you're gonna
do
have
that though? With the pre before they start their leagues, they go to USA and play games.
well,
Isn't that the same thing?
Yes and no. That's preseason, right? So nobody gives a fuck about preseason because we know that the best players are not playing, and if they are, they're not in shape. They're getting fitness back, right? And so the draw of the Champions League is that, you know, anything can fucking happen in the Champions League. We see it every year. Every year there's at least one Cinderella team that just fucks shit up for the big boys, right? So this year, arguably, you can say it was Porto, right? Porto eliminated fucking Juve and gave Chelsea a run for their money. What was it, 2 years ago? It was Ajax. They made it to the fucking semis, knocking out some big fucking teams in the process, like Real Madrid and Dortmund or whatever. And I mean, and to an extent, fucking Tottenham. Tottenham has not been a big fucking team. They were never a big team. And it was not in the last, 5 or 6 years that they've been performing well domestically, qualified to the Champions League, and then started, you know, kicking ass in the Champions League. But every year there's a fucking team. Last year was Lyon. Fucking Lyon. Lyon is some, you know, they're not a big team, and they made it to the semi, knocking out big fucking clubs along the process. That's the beauty of the Champions League. I mean, even if, you know, you love to see those type of things, and if you don't, then I mean, I guess we have a difference of opinion there, because even when like if a small team eliminated Barca, yeah, I would be upset, and it would suck.
But isn't it? This is in addition to the Champions League. So what was the big deal? It's just another.
It's not in addition to Champions League. It's
not in addition to the Champions, but just an additional tournament that they can play.
I don't think they'll be able to play in the Champions anymore.
They're not.
Well, no,
they're
like
not
that's what I'm
playing the
saying. Like
Champions League.
that's an additional tournament that like Liverpool can play. Like it's just something extra that they can do.
You keep using the word additional. But
Yeah,
that's
No,
not what
I say not additional, extra. Another tournament
not
that they add to
it's
their
separate.
calendar.
It's a completely
It's
separate
not an
thing.
extra.
Replacing.
Yeah, they're trying to replace
they're
it.
trying to forcibly.
Yeah,
They're trying to forcibly replace the Champions League. They're saying we are no longer playing Champions League.
Oh no shit.
yeah.
We're no longer going to qualify for Champions League. We're just always going to play in the Super League where we don't have to qualify. Like if we finish 7th in La Liga or in the Premier League, it doesn't fucking matter because we're still going to be in the European Super League. Like they're taking away the whole merit process of it. So you know how like at the beginning of the season it was fucking Barca was looking rough because they were like in 7th or 8th, and everybody's like, they're gonna miss out on Champions League. That's how shit they are. Well, let's say Barca never rediscovered their form. If they finish the league in 8th place, it wouldn't matter because they would still go to the European Super League.
So
they're
Rigo,
completely bypassing Champions League.
Rigo, you being a hardcore fan of Liverpool, man, how do you feel about this?
I'm against it, honestly.
You're against it?
Yeah, just because it's monopolizing the game where the big clubs are trying to make more revenue. They're trying to get the smaller teams to play in their own league, and then the big boys play in their own league. And it's not cool. I mean, I think the fun part about the Premier League is that everyone has a chance. You see those fluke games where 19th place team, something like I don't know, Cardiff City or Leeds United is beating one of the big boys, like Manchester City, and those are games that you look at and That's the part of the fun of soccer. But if you have like big boys playing against each other, I don't think it's that great, man.
And the thing is, and I'll add on to what Rigo's saying, is that what's bullshit about this is that there's not even the fucking big boys. I mean, when's the last time AC Milan and Inter Milan were fucking relevant in European soccer at all?
Well, I think they're 1 and 2 in the Italian league.
But right now, but Jorge, when's the last time you saw AC Milan in the Champions League and you're like, you know what? This is gonna be a good fucking game because AC Milan's good.
I get it, but they are the biggest club in Italy, right?
Yeah, but so here's the so let's look at Juve. Juve's in what, 4th or 5th right now in the Serie A? Like,
did we lose audio?
What? No.
Did we lose audio?
No.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
look at Juve. Juve is like what, 4th or 5th in the Serie A. Atalanta is ahead of them. Atalanta, like in the last 2 or 3 seasons, have been a better team than Juve. So what? Because Juve has more history and more tradition, we say fuck you, Atalanta. You don't get to play with the big boys.
Well, more money, right? That's what the whole thing is. Like their
they're
brand,
just trying to make
their brand is like global. So
exactly.
I
Basically, the big boys say, well, the Juve name carries more weight than Atalanta, and because it does, we should make more money, even though we're shit.
Right.
That's bullshit. That's in my opinion, that's dog shit. That's fuck them.
And that's been the consensus, dude, with like everybody like that I've been looking at on Twitter. Like, oh, why are you doing this? Why this? Why that? Right now, they're actually talking about like banning the players that are playing and that are gonna play in this Super League to not play in the World Cup.
The thing is that the players don't have any say in the matter, you know.
Right, it's the club.
It's the club that's deciding it. It's the owners of the team that are deciding that. Go ahead, Raymond.
I was just gonna say the reason they're threatening that with the players is because players are not gonna want to go fucking play for these clubs if they can't play for their national team. So like if this goes through, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mass exodus from these clubs.
No way, dude. There's no way that Manchester, like these are the biggest brands in football, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, FIFA is saying that they won't be able to play in their domestic leagues either. Just like you said, like FIFA World Cup as well. You know,
would you still watch the Champions League without these clubs?
Yeah, because you're still
no way, really?
Yeah, because you're always gonna have a top dog. It's always gonna be a good game. I don't know. It's just gonna change the way soccer is viewed, especially in Europe.
I was trying to play devil's advocate just to figure out why they wanted to move out and what's the revenue at the moment. You know, how much money are teams actually making?
So here's the.
And I also wanted to compare that to the NFL. Right. I know that soccer is a bigger sport than the NFL, but I also wanted to see what the actual revenue was compared. And I actually have some information, and I want to share that with you guys, just so you guys have a picture and maybe why they're wanting more money.
Yeah, I was looking at a Twitter earlier about some woman looking at the stock price of Juventus jumped up like 10% after they announced that shit. I'm like, holy shit.
So this is for the 2018-2019 season. So you can see the revenue or how much money they made for that season. And you can see that Manchester United made $764 million.
A lot of it is from the churches, though.
And revenue. And I think this is everything in general, tickets and jerseys and shit like that.
Well, I would say, I think those numbers might be you have to put an asterisk.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, but I mean, I know this probably is not the most reliable source, but I did want to look it up just because I was curious. And definitely do your own research, people out there. But
what I would be curious to that is if it includes Champions League winning in that, and any because that seems to be only the Premier League teams, and Premier League teams have different revenue sources than other teams just because they have that big fucking TV contract. So I'd be curious to that.
What I Premier League teams in the Super League than any other country, right?
Right. Yeah. But my I just wanted to look it up because I was wondering how much they were wanting and how much money this compares and why they want to move away from the Champions League. You know, are they really being cut out of some money? Is that why they're trying to move away, or?
So they are the highest earning teams, right? These like the the 6 teams that are moving are the highest earning teams.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I compared this to the NFL just to see what like the biggest team makes, and like the biggest team is the Dallas Cowboys, and they make a revenue of $980 million. And that's here it just, and you compare that to the Premier League, and that's
right,
like 200 million less. So
and that's just in the U.S., dude.
That's just in the U.S. But I mean, it is greed. But I think there might be.
But it's all business, right?
But I think that some of the guys that are the higher ups over in FIFA and UEFA are definitely have some money that they're definitely like putting in their pockets. You know, like there's some shady shit. And I just don't. I think that there's just maybe some kind of disparity on money where it's shared and shit like that.
Well, here's what I'll say, Rico.
And I'm not trying to defend them. I'm just trying to look.
No. I hear you. I don't think this is the issue though. So we got to look at the differences between American teams and European teams, right? So American teams traditionally they're more of an investment than like a soccer club would be, because although there are community ties, you hear it all the time with these franchises. If a city doesn't buckle to whatever they want, or they're not making the money they want to make, they just move to another fucking city and get all these fucking tax breaks. Whereas in soccer, there's more of a, hey, this was started here by local people, and they've been here for like over 100 years, and this is the community team, right? Like Liverpool wouldn't threaten Liverpool with moving away from that city, right? Because they didn't have money for a new stadium or whatnot.
Right.
The other thing that we have to also keep in mind when looking at these fucking numbers is that essentially what these owners are trying to do, and if you look at the owners that are trying to do it, a lot of them are American owners. So there's Liverpool, there's Manchester United, there's or not American owners. It's better to say foreign owners. There's a lot of foreign owners in these clubs that what basically is going on is they realize, oh, the Champions League, that's a lot of risk, right? Yeah, I make a lot of money if I qualify for the Champions League, but if I have a bad season, I can get fucked, right? So you look at Tottenham. Tottenham's a good example. Manchester United's a good fucking example. They haven't qualified for the Champions League in a minute. I think this year was the first time, and they didn't make it past
the group stage. And Raymond, whatever you're saying is right. I know you're cutting off on us.
Are you
out there?
You're muted, Raymond. Unmute yourself.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
So Raymond, is it a done deal, or is it still in
it's not a done deal yet. I mean, both sides are kind of saying it's a done deal. The Florentino Perez, who's new president of the European Super League said it's a done deal. But UEFA came out today and said, if you guys go through with this, we're gonna fuck you guys with. You can't participate domestically, and you can't. Your players can't participate in international competition like the Euros or World Cup. It's just to me, the whole thing. Like, I understand UEFA and FIFA are corrupt as fuck, and we have to address that shit. But this isn't the way to do it. This is just a money grab.
So Chelsea and Manchester City could be expelled from the Champions League semifinals due to take place later this summer. Damn, Chelsea's my team too.
Fuck it, do it. Fuck it. Fuck those assholes, man.
But
Damn.
But I don't know if this is just a bluff or if this is really something that they're gonna go for.
So just support your local teams, NSC, man.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I can't, I don't like it. I hate it.
I hate it too.
It's just so sickening, man. It's like, and the thing is that let's say this does happen, it's just so we're just gonna watch the big boys play now. Like, I've had a lot of fun this season watching Leeds United play.
Yeah.
Like, Leeds United has been such a fun team to watch. And I personally like it when like these small teams do well, and that's how you discover like new players, right? So like when Ajax went on that run, that's how everybody found out about Frankie De Jong and De Ligt and Ziyech and like that core players of Ajax. You're like, fuck, man, those are good players. We want to sign them. That's how you found out about Haaland when he was playing with Red Bull Salzburg or whatever the fuck Austrian team he was on, and they were fucking killing it in the Champions League. Like, to take that away and say fuck the little teams, we're tired of having to participate with them, that's just wrong.
I honestly think it's a bluff, and I hope
I'm
right. I hope I'm right.
I hope it is. I hope it is just a fucking bluff, but.
Yeah, but what do they stand to gain from it?
What
if it's just a bluff? Yeah, like
maybe more money in the Champions League. Like the winner makes more money than what they're making now.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a bigger cut of the Champions League revenue. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's
not just that, just probably everything.
No, but honestly, let's talk about, let's say the European Super League did happen, right? Like, let's say it goes through. Like, would you guys be interested in watching Real Madrid Liverpool every other week? Like, I wouldn't want to fucking watch that. That gets like kind of the appeal of seeing those clubs play against each other in the Champions League is that it doesn't happen often, right? Like, it's not a guaranteed thing.
Right.
Because
it would be like the MLS or just anything else. I mean, it won't be that often.
I mean, I like the hype whenever those big teams play each other, because sometimes it doesn't happen so often.
Exactly, because this season, we should have had a Juve Chelsea matchup, right? But Porto fucked that up for Juve because they eliminated fucking Juve, and that was fun. That was great to see. Like, oh fuck, Porto's really like about to eliminate Juventus right now, and they did it. Like, that's the fact that a small team can ruin that, right? That a small team can say, oh, you thought you're gonna have an easy path to the semis or whatever. Well, fuck you. We just eliminated your ass.
But would you watch a Porto Juve over a Juve Chelsea or a Juve Tottenham or a Juve Manchester United? I personally wouldn't watch a Tottenham. I mean a Porto Juve game. Maybe if on the second leg, if Porto is winning, something like that.
I feel the pros are having a pro league because you're getting all these big teams and it's just gonna make them better. by playing each other a lot more.
No, because
I think so.
Like once again, I'll point to the fact that there's always these Cinderella teams in the Champions League, and everybody always gets behind them.
What I'm thinking is if it's going to be a league like the Premier League, it's not going to be the same top team every time. It's going to be changing every season or every so often. It's because everyone, it's going to. Because right now, like the La Liga, it's always the same few teams, or the Premier League, or the Chow, or Bundesliga.
But that's the thing, though, Juan. It's not. So why do we watch? Why do you watch the Premier League, or why do you watch La Liga?
Well, the teams, the different types of soccer. The fast pace, how aggressive the Premier League is.
All right. So let's say as a Chelsea, you're a Chelsea fan, right?
Yeah.
Do you not get some sort of fucking enjoyment when you see that Manchester United lost to fucking like Crystal Palace?
Yeah, of course.
You do, of course, right? So, the point, and so why do you watch the Champions League, right? Do you watch the Champions League for the big matchups, or do you watch the Champions League because who's gonna be the best team?
Oh man, I watch the Champions League for the best matchup, dude.
The best matchups, yeah.
And that's why the Champions League is so.
I don't.
Watch, dude, because it's
okay. So you
it's the biggest teams in the planet. When do you get to see Barcelona versus a Chelsea, or Barcelona versus an Arsenal, Manchester City versus Barcelona?
But okay, so
I would want to see this Super League, man, personally.
Okay, here's the question I have for you then, George. Why is it that you want to watch a Barcelona and Chelsea?
Because they're the biggest clubs.
Is it because they're the biggest clubs, or because they're the best team?
No, because they're the biggest clubs, and they always have the best players.
Wait. That's what do you mean the biggest clubs versus the best teams? They go hand in hand.
Exactly. So you're telling me right now, George, that for instance, AC Milan has been crap for the last 5 years. Their best player right now is Zlatan, 38-year-old Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So you're telling me you'd rather watch a AC Milan versus a Barcelona instead of a
Atalanta or Barcelona?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I would watch an AC Milan versus Barcelona, man. Who wouldn't? That's what I'm saying.
I fucking wouldn't. I would expect Barcelona to wipe the floor.
No, because you're not the average viewer, man. I'm sure the average viewer knows these big clubs, man. I'm sure this is why they're doing it. This is exactly why they're doing it.
Name one player on the AC Milan team that's not Zlatan.
I can't. I really can't. But I know the brand. I know the brand. I know AC Milan. I know the brand.
Like,
I know the brand. I know AC Milan. I know all these clubs.
Nobody watches a game just based on the brand. A brand has significance. A brand has value when they have the best players. If your brand has been crap for the last 7-10 years, you don't get to just say, well, I'm still a big club.
Hey, I got something to say, George. It sounds like you're not a true fan of soccer. It sounds like you're.
I don't watch the Italian league every week. I don't watch the Spanish league every week. I don't watch the English league maybe more than all the other ones. But still, even though I don't watch those leagues, I still know that AC Milan, Inter, Barcelona, Manchester United, and that's the majority of the planet. And this is why they're doing it.
But
I like it.
It sounds like you're not a true fan of the game. That's what I'm saying right now.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not a follower of these teams. I'm a follower of.
It sounds like
you're of this team right here.
It sounds like you're a bandwagoner.
No. This is my team right here. This is where I watch.
He's not a trendsetter, dude.
That's not.
This is what I watch each week, man. So from a typical viewer like myself, I would love to watch these teams go face to face, man.
All right,
great. I love it. I'm in, 100%.
George, so let's say this. Let's say America was garbage. That in the next 3
What do you mean? Let's say they are, dude. Be realistic. Come on, man.
Let's say America is garbage, right? For the next 7 years, they make bad investments, crap or whatever, but they still have that big fucking brand. You still want them to be able to compete against like a Real Madrid or Barcelona at the Club World Cup, even though they didn't earn it?
I mean, I would like to see them against the big clubs, man. Personally,
even if they didn't earn it, even if they came fucking almost dead last in the Mexican League each time, but just dog shit.
That won't happen though. You're asking me something that's
no, that's just what happened.
It hasn't happened in the past century, man.
That's literally what's happening right now. When's the last time Arsenal was good? When's the last time Arsenal was good?
But you know Arsenal though. You know they have the best. You know they have the most money. You know they can get the Ozils. They can
Do they have good players though? Do they have good players?
Hey Raymond, let me just something to keep in mind. I think what they're doing is getting these top teams because that's what's gonna bring the revenue up. You know,
that's what we're saying. That's what we were saying in the beginning, bro.
It's not for the soccer. It's not for the soccer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As a fan of soccer, that should disgust you. Fuck, man. Like the Premier League this season, West Ham has been fucking killing it. West Ham are on track.
Who the fuck knows the West Ham, bro? Who the fuck knows about that fucking club, dude? Nobody.
As a fan of fucking soccer, you should know. If you're watching the game, you're like, man,
the large majority of people don't, man. The large majority of people know these clubs here. I could see what they're doing here.
Who's the majority of people? Because like everybody online.
The American public, man.
Fuck the American public.
I don't think the American public is the biggest viewer of the European leagues.
But they're gonna be after they see this shit. Guaranteed.
No. I think most of the viewership is across seas, dude.
You know, and the second thing, George, I mean, there's a lot of I would not fucking watch that. If this fucking thing goes through, I will not watch it. No.
Dude, you're gonna boycott Barcelona.
Man, I'm gonna see you.
Fuck.
These games are gonna be played midweek. Beginning in August, according to this thing. Midweek.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like round of 16 Champions League all year long.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell
yeah. No, fuck that. Fuck that. You go watch that shit then. You know,
well, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I just got food too.
See, man? That's what I'm telling you.
You guys are dumb. You guys are dumb.
No.
They got played, dude.
I get you. I don't respect it to a certain extent, but I do. I'm gonna love watching those games.
Well,
yeah, I get it. You know, the romantics.
There's no competition. There's no competition.
It's all competition.
For? No. What
I'm sure that price. I'm sure that prize money is gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
AC Milan. If you're not good enough for the Champions League, then you shouldn't get to play Champions League football. That's like at the very core of what soccer is. You know, if AC Milan doesn't qualify, if Manchester United doesn't qualify, well then what? Who gives a fuck?
Okay, Raymond, question. So look, you in the beginning you said that they're gonna invite 5 teams from different countries to join, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that you like watching the little dogs beat the top dogs. Maybe those little dogs that they're usually beating the teams in the Champions League are the ones that are going to be going to this league.
They're not. Like, how do you determine who's the little dog that's going to do it? Would you have predicted Porto would have made it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League this year?
Because usually it's the top teams, like in the top 5 or top, the ones that make it to the Champions League. So those are the ones that they're going to be picking. They're not going to pick the little one from the bottom, you know, when they weren't going to be in the competition anyways.
But that's not how Cinderella stories work, though. Like, you look at fucking Leicester. Who would have predicted Leicester would have done well?
But think about it. What position were they in the domestic league? They had to be in the top 4, top 5 of the country to be able to go to the Champions League anyways.
But, hey, Tottenham fired Mourinho. Mourinho's out.
Oh, yeah, Mourinho's out.
That's fucking insane.
Dang. Did this just happen?
Yeah, I don't know if this is based on performance or he had shit to talk about the Super League happening.
Oh, shit. You think they got him for that?
Yeah, they might have.
No,
mean,
Yeah, because
it might be his performance too. Tottenham has been garbage this season.
I haven't
Yeah,
even
bro.
seen him in position, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well,
Eh,
Tottenham's a good example. They've been fucking garbage. Do they deserve to be in the Champions League next season?
Yeah, but they have great players.
What is
That's
the
what they
league
want.
standing?
What you say, George?
What's the table looking like?
At the Premier League, I think Tottenham's like
Tottenham
eighth
seventh
or ninth.
seventh place.
You
But they're not
Oh,
that
no.
bad, dude. They only got they're 50 points. Leicester City is at 56 points, third place.
yeah, dude.
Dang, Leicester City is 53rd place. What the fuck? Damn, Liverpool, man. What's going on with Liverpool?
Dude, we've been garbage. That's
Yeah,
because
they have.
It's because of our defense, dude. We don't have our defense. We don't have our midfield.
Man, that's the same excuse that Barcelona says.
It's true. It's not.
Midfield
No.
and defense.
But it is true with our defense. We don't have Virgil van Dijk. We don't have Joe Gomez. We don't have Matip. We don't have Jordan Henderson. So yeah, that's my excuse right there. That's why we're trash right now.
Oh, and how about that Liverpool Real Madrid, man?
Dude, we fucking lost. It
Guys got
sucked bad.
What a game.
It sucked us.
What
I
a
didn't
game,
even see
dude.
the second leg. Of
All right,
that, man.
I'm back. I shouldn't have any connections issue
Oh,
anymore.
damn,
Alright,
you
good,
sound
good.
way better, man.
Yeah, you sound
Way
better now.
better.
Then.
Yeah, what?
I will say that Liverpool. It wasn't the worst game. But
Wait.
I'm telling you, Real Madrid, man, they're just on another level when it comes
Yeah.
to big tournaments. It's
Are we
just-
about to get a strip tease from Raymond? I saw him taking his tie off real slowly.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
bro, so what about Barcelona losing, dude? Now they have 65 points, and Atletico Madrid has 70. Man, and it was such a close game this season because usually, well, it hasn't been. What do you guys think about that?
Barcelona.
I
Barcelona,
think, you know what I think? I think the European shit's bullshit, and it's because of people like you and George that this is even a fucking conversation. And fuck both of y'all. Y'all can
I just
go.
want to see those matches, man. I want to see Chelsea playing.
But
some
you see,
fucking AC Milan or
you keep saying the best,
Liverpool,
but if
Manchester.
the team's not performing, then are they the best? What determines what's best?
The best players, the money, and the history, and
So if
they have all three of them.
The best players are playing like dog shit. Are they the best players?
Wait,
said-
Atletico de Madrid is number 1. Real Madrid is second. Manchester City is number 1. Manchester United is number 2. Chelsea's number 5. Liverpool's number 6. Tottenham's number 7. But yeah, Liverpool, Tottenham. But before that, Liverpool was kicking ass.
And Arsenal? What about Arsenal?
Yeah, Arsenal, I don't know about that one. But
Okay.
Inter
that's what-
Milan, number 1. AC Milan is number 2. Is it number 2? I don't know. But, I mean, there you go, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
shouldn't the teams in the Super League, like, you should not hesitate to say that they're the best if they're going to be in the Super League? I mean,
Exactly.
you're hesitant on some of them already, dude. Like, if they're going to,
But
it's
Arsenal,
you're
that's
saying
the
the
only one.
best teams with
The rest
best
of them
players
are
there.
1 and 2.
Well,
Dude,
bro, you're saying the biggest, best teams with the best
Hey.
players are there, but then they ask you about a couple of them. You're like, well, maybe not.
All right.
I have an
Tato.
I have an analogy for this though, and this is and this is like social, like society in general. Like, let's say that you have Bill Gates from Microsoft and Amazon and all of these big guys together. You can't have like a little guy like, say you, George. Let's say you become an entrepreneur and you can't compete with these guys.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
that would suck, right? If you weren't given a chance, right, to compete with these guys.
Yeah, man. That's
That would be pretty shitty.
fucked up.
That's
'Cause I'm
fucked
brown.
up because you're brown. But I want to say that this is
Systemic racism, man.
I want to say this is the same thing with the soccer shit.
It is because inherently you want to be judged on your ability and not on some fucking brand name. You know, it's ridiculous to me that anybody would say, no, man, I won't watch those games.
I would, man. But
doesn't matter.
if
they have more money than West Ham, so I want to watch them. It's such a
you
ridiculous
can't tell me you don't want to
argument.
watch some of these games, man. These are fucking good games.
Yeah,
All
dude.
of them.
And you can watch them in the Champions League just as well, dude. Whenever they're
But
the
it's
best.
every now and a blue moon, man.
Whenever they're the best.
You just said it right there. Once in a blue moon, not all the time, because they earn it. It's not. You start seeing this every year in, year out. It's just gonna be like, oh, it's them again.
Yeah, I thought this was an additional thing they were gonna do.
Yeah.
No,
But
they're
there's no
not
more
gonna.
champions or something.
They're not gonna be allowed to participate in any other UEFA, FIFA sanctioned things like that anymore.
But that's what
They're
they were
gonna be
saying.
banned.
That's another thing these guys were saying, that the UEFA's a monopoly, and that they can't do anything else with that. So they had to do something else.
But it's an all-inclusive monopoly, though.
Yeah, but when you think about it, you guys are saying that it's going to be the same thing all the time, and you're going to get tired of it. Then what's the alternative? You're going to go watch the Premier League, where it's the other teams that we never even watched, unless they played our teams.
Yeah, it's a fresh perspective. I mean,
but it's the soccer is going to be better at the European League. You know, you're going to downgrade. Here's
the fucking thing, Juan. Let's talk about this, right? So everybody here's played soccer, right? And everybody here at one point or another had dreams of like playing pro, like, because every fucking guy that plays soccer has that dream, right? You have that dream, like. But before you became like a fucking a realist, you at one point you were like, fuck, it'd be awesome to like walk onto a fucking field full of fucking people screaming your name.
These were the clubs that I thought about when I was gonna play. These clubs right here.
Why?
Because their brand is, they captivated me, man. All of these.
They always recruit the best players.
You did not
recruit the best players, dude.
George,
they do.
You did not dream of playing for fucking Manchester United or whatever.
Really?
Because
Manchester United, bro? With Wayne Rooney and all these guys?
You did not dream of United because they had a good marketing.
Total 90.
You did not dream.
David Beckham.
You dreamt because they were the best team at that time, right?
The players, yeah, of course.
They had the best players and the best team because they had earned it, not because these teams didn't become the best because of brands. They earned that right. They beat other teams, and at one point they won.
Stole some of those.
Okay. they earned that respect from you, right?
Okay. Right. Yes.
Okay. And now what they're trying to say is, well, we've earned it, and we don't want to give any other team an opportunity to dethrone us. So we're just gonna, be our own fucking thing.
But they're not saying that because
they are. They are.
Yeah, minimal effort, dude.
Juan, you're not understanding this.
No, I am. Of course I am. But how do you know they won't invite them? I don't know. There's gonna.
You don't know.
Join this. Yeah, you guys don't either. I'm sure there's gonna be more teams joining this.
Dude, they're just getting rid of the fact.
No, Bayern Munich and Dortmund said no. PSG is not joining either.
Oh shit, that is right. I didn't even see about PSG.
So none of those three teams are joining in.
Wow, Bayern Munich.
How about that?
Oh fuck, Bayern Munich. Anything about Bayern?
Yeah, because it's good for them. They're gonna be the top dog in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's why, because they never win. So now they don't have these teams.
PSG is gonna be right there as well.
Okay, Man won. Arsenal's never won. Tottenham has never won.
Yeah, so they're like, we never won anyway, so fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
No, it's true though.
I don't know, man.
They're literally saying nobody else has the right to become a super team like we have. We're the super teams. Fuck the small teams. And you only have an opportunity if we invite you.
Well, maybe their next iteration they're gonna do it like the CONCACAF is doing their international thing with the tiers, right?
But that's not what they're doing, George.
I know that's not what they're doing, but I'm just saying maybe
like even in CONCACAF, which is a corrupt fucking organization, right. If you do not right to play in the international, you don't play in the international tournament. That's just
right.
That's just been the thing. Like, look, I would be all for the European Super League if they had came out and like, look, we're starting a new competition for this first season. These are going to be like the first teams to play. After this, if we can't qualify through our domestic leagues, then we get knocked out. We get relegated out of the league, right? So if they said there's going to be 20 teams. Out of these 20 teams, we're choosing them based on the merit in the league plus some historical clubs, right? So if they said the 20 teams are going to consist of the top 4 in England, the top 4 in Spain, the top 4 in Italy, the top 4 in Germany, and the top 4 in France, plus some invited teams, historical teams, and, maybe 1 or 2 from like Portugal or Netherlands. And then they said, and every year, the bottom 5 teams get relegated out of the competition because they lost. And
that sounds like the Champions League right there.
Yeah, the Champions League.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
But what I'm saying, it'd be a different format, right? So the Champions League obviously is not a league style thing. It's group stages plus knockout. What I'm saying, if they would have done, we're gonna make a Champions League.
Yeah.
I'll be all for it because it means more big games, right?
Yo.
But that's not what they're doing. They're saying it doesn't matter if we're shit in the domestic league or not. We're always going to qualify to. But you know what?
I just hope they do a America Super League.
You know what I'll say, guys? I shouldn't be surprised if the 2 Mexicans are okay with automatically qualifying. Because Mexico always qualifies for the Gold Cup.
I just can't wait till they do the America Super League, man. Boca Juniors, River Plate, America, Chivas. Some of the American teams. That would be sick,
that would be
dude.
amazing.
That would be amazing. I would watch that shit. That would be cool. I hope they do that.
Has there been any talks about that?
There's been like some tweets or some shit.
These motherfuckers. I swear. Fucking Mexicans. There's a reason why we hate you fuckers.
Because they earned it.
Love us, man.
Everyone hates us. We don't give a fuck.
Oh, here we go. I got to give shout out to Alvaro Morales' tweet. He said, Superliga Americana. We got Independiente, Cruz Azul, Flamengo, Sao Paulo, Corinthians, Millonarios, Chivas, Monterrey, Peñarol, and the UD Chile and all them teams. That'd be sick, man. I would watch that.
I mean, I would watch it too if they got there based on merit. If fucking some FC Juarez had the ability to qualify to it because they beat everybody else in their league, then cool, yeah, let's do it.
They're just trying to cut the fat, man. They're like these Champions League games that you see some little ass team versus Real Madrid, like they don't even, I'm sure the viewership for that game is so tiny. They're like, it's not even worth it. So let's just get rid of that.
But here's the thing.
I get it. I get it. The merit thing. I understand.
If they beat Real Madrid, the Real Madrid, do they not deserve to be there?
Yeah, but I mean, who's gonna watch that team? It's like,
I mean, I would watch.
But yeah, I get it.
If they beat Real Madrid, I'm gonna watch their next game.
I get it, man. I get the romantic side of it.
It's the same thing. That wouldn't you be mad if they decided that the World Cup, we're not doing qualifiers anymore and we're just gonna include the biggest brand name recognition teams?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, because Honduras will never make it. We know Mexico.
What I'm saying, but wouldn't that upset you though? That wouldn't upset you?
Yeah, but Mexico will always be there in the top tier, man.
Yeah.
So I'll be alright.
Of course, fuck you. That's all I can say.
Get rid of Honduras.
They get rid of teams like fucking Costa Rica, or like teams like Turkey, or teams like fucking South Korea in 2002. Like all these fucking Cinderella teams, man.
Isn't that the what is it called when before the World Cup, the Confederations Cup? Isn't that the same thing? But it's merit with the.
But you had to win
Copa Oro and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that's once again not the same. It's based on merit. You earned your right to play in that competition. If they came out tomorrow and said, you know what, for the World Cup, we're not going to have qualifiers anymore. The World Cup is always going to include these 30 teams or 32 teams. Never going to change. And we might invite a further 2 teams or whatever based on whatever. If they have a marketable player.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's the same fucking thing they're doing here. La misma mierda.
I just know we can't boycott this because we're gonna watch them. You're gonna watch them. Barca's gonna play. You're gonna do it. It's inevitable.
Speak for yourself, man. I'd say I'll go watch. I'll go watch Cadiz or Leeds United.
Whatever, dude. No way.
Dude, and Norwich is in the Premier League, dude. I'm gonna watch them, dude.
Dude, I love it when
who wakes up in the morning to watch? Norwich is playing versus.
Yeah, dude. I wake up.
True soccer fans.
I wake up
by marketing schemes.
They're gonna have 4 teams from the second division come up. It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, speak for yourself, George. I actually do watch those games. I've been playing a lot of fantasy Premier League.
Okay.
So I have a vested interest in some of these smaller teams. So I watch them to make sure my players play good. And some of these teams, man, they play really good. I mean, that's how I got into Leeds.
I mean,
fucking Bielsa.
I think the relegation battle is pretty cool too. These teams don't want to go to the fucking championship. They're gonna play their asses off,
right?
Because there's
especially when they play one of the big boys, right, Riggs? Yeah. And they only have a few more games to make up points. I mean, you see it all the time. Like these fuckers beat somebody.
Yeah, they play their hardest game out, dude. They are going all out because they want to be relegated.
They should just do a Netflix. A thing for each of those teams. That's what I would watch.
There's a Sunderland, a Netflix documentary.
Yeah, like that. If they just do that, that'll be sick. I'll watch it.
Have you seen the Leeds United Amazon one?
No,
I haven't seen that one.
Dude, I recommend that. That one's really fucking good. It's really cool because it starts when they are in the championship and when they first hired Marcelo Bielsa. And that motherfucker, there's a reason why they call him El Loco.
Yeah.
It's just fucking cool. But yeah, you're trying to kill all of that, George. That's what you're trying to do.
Well, I said, man, I thought this was some additional thing that we're doing. And that's badass. But if they're not allowing, they're going to just dismantle the champions. I don't know. Kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I guess we can all agree it's pretty ridiculous that this is happening. But speaking of, what about them Bad Bunny tickets, though? Have you guys checked them out? Dude, they are expensive as fuck. I was checking them out, and to sit in front, when the front rows or whatever, it goes up to $12,000 per ticket.
Dude,
something normal
because they're resales. That's why.
Dude, that's better than the stock market, dude. Maybe you should invest in fucking ticket sales.
I have a question though. It's a very important question.
What?
Does that $12,000 ticket come with a free blowjob?
I hope so.
Fuck that.
Hey, Raymond, can you do me a favor? Can you pick up your phone? And
too late now, dude.
Damn it.
He put his shirt on.
Damn it.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Hey, this show ain't free, man. I'll take $12,000. I'll give you a blowjob.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans exclusives.
Oh, speaking of
OnlyFans,
Eduardo.
that fucking Yanet Garcia thing. Who sent that shit?
Eduardo, tell us about that shit,
Oh,
bro.
I saw
Oh,
that.
I haven't checked it out yet, but I saw it on
I
Barstool
didn't check
Sports
it
earlier
out.
today.
Yeah,
I don't know. I went
Uh,
straight to Reddit, and there are some pictures.
Oh, are there
it.
leaks already, dude? Oh, nice. I'm up to look to. I'm all about that, dude. Somebody's
Is it
already.
real though? Is it real?
Yeah, no, it's a real thing. Yeah.
Hey, Ed, you gotta share the screen if you're looking this up.
Oh, I'm not. I don't. It's on my phone, dude.
Bro,
It doesn't save the browser history, dude.
It's like I'm saving that for later.
So
As soon as you guys get off.
I'm still waiting on that. What is that Black Widow chick to do her OnlyFans?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yup.
Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson.
What I'm waiting for.
Nah, man, she's too classy for that, man. That's why I like her. She's a classy lady.
Yeah.
Raymond, what are you doing right now?
Although
I'm just curious.
I'm looking for shorts.
Oh, you don't have shorts on?
Nice.
No, I don't.
What is that other girl? Catch Me Outside girl.
Oh, yeah.
She
That
started
bitch is
one
ugly
also.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
these
shit
big old
is-
ditties, man. She got an
She's a-
OnlyFans.
She's pretty ratchet.
Yeah, dude, she's ugly as hell.
Yeah.
Or she broke the internet. She made like $1 million or something.
Good for her.
Apparently, I saw it on Reddit too. Hers is pretty disappointing from what I heard.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, she
I
has like
didn't-
she
yeah.
has no tits and no ass.
Can they do a class
Like,
action
what is there to
lawsuit
show?
for that? Can they do a class action lawsuit if they don't supply OnlyFans people what they wanted? Can they do that, Raymond?
No.
Really?
There's
What's the
nothing
harm?
there that says
You-
it's guaranteed nudes or
Because-
anything like
uh,
that.
Yeah,
I'm sure-
because
I'm sure there's terms and conditions, you know.
As far as how much
Yeah.
maybe content you have to release, but there's nothing about I have to be naked on here or anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Hey.
she could just
well, what if
like,
they
Hey,
did?
George.
What if they did say it?
Hey,
If they
George.
didn't don't show it, then yeah.
That's why you don't say it up front. Just say sign up for my OnlyFans and see what happens.
Yeah, or like sexy photos or videos.
Yeah.
Come check them
Yeah.
out.
and then
Yeah.
also sexy is subjective. Doesn't need to mean nude.
It's
It
true.
could be her cooking huevo in her fucking lingerie.
No, that's fucked up.
I
That's
mean,
pretty
if
good,
you don't
man.
like that fucking
that's fucked up.
content,
Never mind. dude.
unsubscribe.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the Yanet Garcia. Shit.
Yeah.
She's not gonna
Wait,
show that.
George says he saw him.
She's not gonna see that triple X.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it's,
was it-
I'm sure it was like some old pictures.
Yeah, it's not gonna
It's on
be like.
Reddit.
It's not gonna be the good
Wait,
content.
wait, did you already check it out though, George?
Hell yeah, dude! I'm as soon as
Yeah.
Eduardo
No,
said that, yo,
the Reddit leaks are pretty good sometimes, dude. For the like the exclusive.
Are they
that
straight?
people
Are they
steal
straight
they put
nudes
on
though?
there.
no, they're not.
Oh, that sucks.
That's why I'm asking if we could do a class action.
Oh, she's a
lawsuit.
tease.
You, bro, you're looking for leaks. You're not even signed up. Why are you?
Oh, that's
asking
right.
that?
Damn it.
Just fucking cheap ass.
No, George actually signed up.
He's like, I want to talk to the manager.
Yeah. How about
George
that-
is a Karen.
Yeah.
He's like, dude.
You know
how about that what? Go ahead, Raymond.
You say you're the Latino Karen, bro. You're gonna be Jorge. Jorge.
It's legit questions we're asking in Cascarita Pod, man. But how about that helicopter that they in Mars?
On Mars, yeah, that was crazy.
Fucking crazy, dude.
I haven't
Hey,
seen it.
Mars is not real. They do all that on a studio.
It's they're out in the Grand Canyon, dude. Looks
It's
close
Hollywood
enough.
trickery, bro.
Yeah. No, the helicopter was crazy though. That was
I haven't seen that yet.
yeah.
That's
No,
sick,
I
dude.
haven't
It was.
seen
I
it.
think it was
That-
today that they released the footage of it.
Yeah, it was today.
That
It's like a
explains it.
small little copter, but yeah, they got it to fly like on
How did-
Mars. It was crazy.
How did they get that helicopter there?
It pooped
they-
out of the rover.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Yup.
Bro, that's why you're asking the right questions, Rigo. They're full of shit. They don't have a helicopter on Mars. They're using like a sepia filter, and they're just recording that shit in, like in
Sepia
somebody's
filter.
backyard.
They just have a drone out there.
They drove that copter to Mars. They drove it out there because we got a highway leading over there now.
So what? Why were they trying to do that, Rigo?
Do what?
What were they trying to see if a helicopter flies?
I don't know, dude.
Dude, just for the hell of it, man. It looks awesome, dude.
They wanted to get
George.
That's
That's
the first helicopter on Mars.
No, this is my tax money, man. This is what my tax money is going for. Right?
That's not tax funded, dude.
Oh, it's not. Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
even if it was, I'm down for it. I want my tax money to go to cool shit.
Yeah, man, like that. Something that's worth it.
It's NASA, though. NASA is funded by the government.
Child hunger, man. Is that what you're saying, Eduardo?
What
about it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking muerto de hambre.
You know, a lot of those is because it's mismanaged funds, dude. They get some money and they fucking line their pockets with it. They don't care if people go hungry.
Hey Ed, why do you say this isn't tax money? Isn't NASA part of the government?
I was just saying, dude.
It is my tax money.
It's tax money, dude.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff could be privately funded also. So
I mean, it can be. I mean, that portion of the rover might be privately owned.
Yeah, man.
Shit,
So
man.
how about
If NASA said, "Hey, we want money to go onto Mars on a helicopter and jump out of the helicopter while shooting an AK-47, I'm all for that. I'll pay for that shit.
Oh, that sounds just like a Red Bull like commercial, dude. That's gonna be the thing. Red Bull's gonna sponsor that next.
Red Bull, if you do that shit, I want my commission because I came up with it. Yeah. So you heard it here first.
Speaking of Red Bull, did you just see the race over the weekend?
Yeah,
Checo Perez, bro.
Verstappen got first place.
Yeah,
Perez got 12th.
Yeah, he sucked this.
Wait, 2 races ago he got second.
He's honestly that Sergio Perez is pretty good, man. He's gotten a whole lot better. Yeah,
I finished the season, the episode. Oh my gosh, dude, that was crazy, dude. I kind of teared up a little bit, dude.
Yeah, he's good, man.
No, I only teared up because that one dude that was hit the rail. Fucking fast.
Was it Hasley or?
It was Haas from
Haas. Yeah, that guy from Haas. Yeah.
Dude, it was insane, dude. I was like,
he
what
was
the
in
fuck?
that fireball for so many minutes, dude.
He was
in that fire.
It was fucking insane that he came out alive.
His hands were like melted, dude. It was fucking crazy.
And then Sergio Perez got first place in that race.
Oh, dude, he came back.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking sick. That was
a good ass race. Yeah,
that was a good ass race.
Yeah, right now the top 3 teams, the constructors, are just a few points away from each other right now.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty good. And the guy from what's it called? Shit, McLaren.
Norris. Is it Norris or?
The Spanish guy?
No.
No Spanish anymore.
Norris is good. That guy. Yeah. That guy's so good. Lando Norris?
Yeah, Norris. Yeah, he's pretty good, man.
He's so good, dude.
So how about 420 tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
dude.
It is.
Oh shit, 420 is tomorrow.
Dude, I hope you guys are buying. I hope you guys are buying DogeCoin.
Oh, it's gonna shoot up tomorrow, dude.
It's gonna shoot to the moon tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. That's what.
Dude, I should have bought the dip on what is it, Sunday morning?
Yeah, dude.
That's something else.
What's the price? Tomorrow, what's the price it's at now?
I don't know. I'm gonna check my phone right now.
No, but tomorrow it'll go up to $1, bro.
No way. Can't go that far. I will hate myself forever.
Hey man, sky's the limit, dude.
You'll see.
It's at 39 cents right now.
39?
Yeah.
How much was it at before that? It was even less, like
a fraction of cents, dude. It wasn't even anything close to that, dude.
So what is it? If you invested, if you would have invested $1,000 January 1st, you would have $55,000 right now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Damn. You know what's scary about that shit? That's a bubble. There's a bubble fucking creating.
Everybody says there's a bubble, man.
Dude, if you can fucking take advantage of it though before that bubble pops, good for you. But
yeah, because you need to get someone to buy it too. It's not just about selling.
But the thing about DogeCoin is that there's an unlimited amount of it, and there's no you run out of it. There's no running out of it. It's like
It's a fucking
continuously made. So I don't think it's gonna have any value, like in the future.
Any substantial value, anyway.
It's a meme.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
meme, dude.
And
That's all it
if you
is.
can make money off of it, good for you, man.
Is that taxed, Eduardo?
What your gains
Your
are?
gains
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, when you sell off, it is. If you hold it right now, they can't tax you on it.
Yeah.
It's anything
So
that's
the
anything that's income is taxable.
Yeah, income, anything.
But if you invest and reinvest and you lose, then
Oh, you can count that against, right?
yeah, you count
as
that
a loss.
against. Yeah.
Count as a loss, and
Yeah,
man.
offset some of your other stuff with your losses, man.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm
Work
gonna
the
do.
system, dude. Yeah.
That's how.
To all of the federal agents listening to this right now, we all plead the fifth.
It's all in the tax code, man. There's no pleading
I'm
the
just,
fifth.
I'm fucking.
Those dumb rich
I know.
people made it that way. So
No, I know.
It's like, yeah, I cheat the system too.
Oh, it's not
I
the system
forgot.
if it's built into the system.
Yeah, I forgot to. That's why I ended up having to pay taxes this year.
Oh, so if you forget to put your stock wins, can you do it next year? Asking for a friend.
Are you saying like you sold some and you got gains?
Yeah. How does that work?
I think you can carry that forward for one or I think it's a couple years, but I think the gains you can carry forward. I think the losses you have to claim that year.
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd have to go back and look at. I haven't looked at anything stock based like that in a while, especially like gains and losses for like capital gains and losses and stuff like that. I've not looked. I don't have a reason to look at it. So
But can you
on it in a long time?
I'm sure you can divide it, right? You can split it. You can split it.
I don't know if you can take a certain portion this year and then whatever's left over, carry it over for next year. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like if it's a loss and you're trying to take a portion this year and then trying to save up for next year, I don't know if you can do that. Once again, I don't know. I haven't read up on it in a while, so
I would be interested.
Yeah.
Sure,
I'll have to read up on it. But...
Bro, actually, I am so fucking hungry right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm about to say fuck you guys and get off of this. Like I didn't eat lunch. I had a Hot Pocket for lunch.
That sounds like an awesome lunch, man. What are you talking about, man?
It's a fucking terrible lunch.
No, Hot Pockets, Lunchables for lunch, dude.
They're so it's so tiny.
Man. You should have got the 2-pack, dude. Don't just eat one, man.
2-pack.
Well, the vending machine in federal court only had the 1-pack.
Oh, okay.
Well, pack your lunch.
That's what you get for eating lunch at a fucking federal court. Everybody knows the food sucks there, man. You're supposed to
you guys see speaking of court? Oh, go ahead, man. You're gonna say something?
No, say it, George.
I was gonna go completely to a different topic.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Still related to court.
Okay.
The closing statements for
I haven't seen it. I didn't see it.
Closing statements for what?
The Chauvin, whatever.
The George Floyd, Derek Chauvin.
George Floyd, yeah.
Oh,
I saw the closing statements for what is it, the prosecution side? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing that I've seen from the whole trial because it's been public, but I've only seen the closing statements.
What is the closing statement?
To get to it, man. Damn.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like,
you brought it up.
You're not even gonna tell us.
I'm just saying, if you guys saw it, fuck.
No, what is it? No,
we're asking you what it is, dude. What is it?
I mean, you can watch it on YouTube.
Bro, why'd you bring it up?
What the fuck?
Yeah, why you act like you were about to like summarize
it for us or something? Like, what else? Like,
guys.
Yeah, what was the gist of it? Like, give us like a little.
Well, the guy murdered
I think we have a class action against George for teasing the fuck out of us.
I'm just saying if you guys saw it, man.
Bro, give me the spark notes on it, man. I want to know.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
But the guy kneeled on his neck and he killed him, basically.
I know that.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else? What other closing statement is there gonna be, dude?
I'm there's gonna be some elaborate, like, heartfelt.
Were they moving?
Yeah.
Did they convince you?
Dude, that shit was like an hour, 30 minutes long, dude.
So we're not laughing at what happened. We're laughing at George trying to explain it.
I'm just saying, go watch this. It's fucking long. Basically, you know, they're saying that, you know, the guy killed him, that it wasn't the fucking exhaust or drugs or all this other shit. They just brought up all the videos. The videos were playing of the guy kneeling and the people taking, you know, the video of it. It was really emotional, man. Like the way the guy did it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. And that shit is gonna go down this week, right? And everybody's preparing for the worst or whatever. That's crazy, man.
There's gonna be some riots, dude.
A lot of shit's gonna happen.
There's gonna be some crazy riots going on.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Crazy.
In Memphis.
No, actually, Memphis didn't have any riots.
That wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't in Memphis.
No, like what? I'm just saying, it's pretty dangerous over there.
Shit, you're dangerous, bro. Your house is dangerous.
I know.
Dude, you're a goat killer, dude.
Yeah, we gotta watch out with you.
That was the last podcast.
I watched that Night Stalker documentary. Man, it reminded me of Juan so bad, dude. I was like, oh, that's
funny. I was thinking the same. You know? Like, this guy he has my last name too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Was it?
You guys are fucking related.
That's why.
Like he's gonna go ask his fucking grandma. He's like, oh yeah, that guy's your tío, bro.
You used to hang out with him when you were young.
You guys killed that goat together.
Yeah. Probably. Ricardo Leiva Muñoz Ramirez.
They're like, your tío Ricardo like fucking killed that goat better than you did. Like, get good.
Okay, Raymond.
Shit!
Oh,
what the fuck was that? That was creepy as fuck.
I just saw him write something down in a little notebook. It might be your name, Raymond.
Oh, shit.
Fucking writing me the death note.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Raymond.
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
His eyes
fucking
got all
Juan.
weird, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, if something fucking happens to me, it was Juan. Please play this fucking video at the trial, at the eventual trial he'll have in closing arguments.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be there though.
Shit, he has it so planned out already, dude.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be there.
You guys
gonna
mind
take a helicopter to Mars.
stop recording right now, please?
Yeah, let me stop. Okay, I hit stop one. It's
Hey Juan, we're not recording anymore.
yeah, we're not, what were you gonna say?
I'll leave it till later.
That blinking red light is just it's just to let you know that it's not recording.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh man.
Yeah, there's this tweet how the FIFA game they took forever to get the license for the Champions League, and now that it's going away, it's like they're fucked.
That's probably what FIFA's mad about.
Yeah.
So I wonder what beer they're gonna use. You know how Champions League use the Heineken?
They're not gonna use a beer. They're gonna use Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Heard it here first.
Were you gonna say that you're trying to leave?
Oh yeah. Last thing we need to talk about before I leave, before I get the fuck out of here and go eat.
Yeah,
Y'all need to go check out this fucking anime called Jujutsu Kaisen. That
Can you
shit's fire.
spell that out for us, please?
They making a movie out of it? Netflix?
No, that's Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is also fire. You need to go check that out. But Jujutsu Kaisen, it's JUJUSTU space Kaisen KAISEN. I watch it on HBO Max, but I think it's also on Crunchyroll. Fire.
Did you guys see that the Godzilla anime?
Oh, no,
no, not yet. No, that's on Netflix, right?
Yeah,
I finally watched.
Really
I finally
good.
watched Godzilla versus Kong. I liked it.
It's good, right?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I finally got the password. Well, I got my own shit since Tato didn't want to give me his.
Oh, I gave mine. Raymond was supposed to give you his, dude.
Fucking Raymond. No, because Raymond gets the one with commercials.
I rented mine out, dude.
Yeah, on that note, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right, well.
Yo, wait. There's another Netflix show that I've been watching that's really good. It's called The Baker and the Beauty. Fucking good, man.
What the fuck is that? Baker and the Beauty?
Do they make cupcakes?
Good, man. Watch it.
Bro, George is like, man, it's so badass how he puts the icing on that fucking cupcake and throws sprinkles on it, man. It's awesome.
Good. Watch it.